It appears history is being rewritten quite literally to suit those who refuse to comprehend it. I am, of course, referring to the Roald Dahl Story Company and Puffin Books' recent move to modify certain content that originally showed up in the respective author's writing. A scan through the new editions of Dahl's books now available in bookstores shows that content relating to weight, mental health, gender, and race were modified. The revisionists say the idea behind the changes was to protect young people from cultural, ethnic, and gender stereotypes in literature and other forms of media. There seems to be a very common misconception that characters and people must always reflect these perfect moral guidelines for how we should all behave. Not only does this undermine the true complexity of human interaction and individuals, but I have found in most cases, not every case, but most cases, the pressure to adhere to norms often inhibits us from identifying the root cause of a problem or cultivating a skill set. By editing Dahl's original words, they've just made it harder for readers to understand what his thought process might have been and to effectively compare it to the way stories are written and told today. Without a comparative study, it's hard for anyone to distinguish between what may be considered right or wrong or good or bad. And it's also worth pointing out that education researchers Mary Ellen Logue and Hattie Harvey have observed that when kids are playing and they enact scenarios involving bad guys or danger in any form, it's shown to improve both their writing and conversational skills. Augustus Gloop, Charlie's hoggish antagonist in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, is no longer enormously fat, just enormous in the new edition. Well, as far as back as I can remember, obesity has always been an issue, and the article does indeed state that he is the antagonist, so it's not like it paints being fat in a positive light. And on the flip side, I know a lot of people who are proud to be fat, who are proud to declare that they are fat. The word black was omitted from the description of the terrible tractors in The Fabulous Mr. Fox. Pretty sure it's Fantastic Mr. Fox. The machines, as per the latest edition, are just murderous, brutal-looking monsters. When I think of a vehicle that is black, I think of something suspicious or something villainous, like murderous, brutal looking. Like, how does it look brutal? Like, why not just say brutal? You got a bit of a personification angle to it as well. References to female characters have disappeared. Miss Trunchbull in Matilda, once a most formidable female, is now a most formidable woman. Well, again, in the case of Matilda, I don't think it has much of I don't think the theme of gender is really a thing in that. I mean, it has a female protagonist. So again, it's one of those differences where you just go, well, I just think, like why? These new passages are not particularly descriptive. They lack a certain effectiveness. It seems like their idea of being inclusive just means making it more bland. So, if you ask me, this move to revise Roald Dahl's original text to avoid the risk of offending select people is just another case of people trying to control the general public instead of helping them cultivate a skill set.